Hey friends, super excited to show you this craft today. We're going to make stacked pumpkins using this 8-foot dryer vent hose. Now it comes in white and silver. We're using silver today. I went ahead and prepped 2 of the hoses that I had cut for pumpkins by pre-painting them, spray painting them. And the third one, the top one, I've got it glued together, so we're going to start with painting that one and then we'll go from there. So you can get these, dryer vent hoses anywhere. We picked this up at Walmart. It was just about $10, a little over $10. So maybe you can get a deal someplace else. I didn't really go looking, but I'm going to paint the top layer in the color cotton using my Rethunk Junk by Laura. It's a resin-based paint. If you're interested in my affiliate link, just put link in the comments and I'll post it for you. So we're going to get started again by using this, the top layer, and it's pre-glued, and it's a little bigger than I wanted, but again, we're making it work. This is hindsight. Now I'm going to share with you the things that I went through, the struggles that I had with it. But this is the first time I'm doing this, and I went ahead and put painter's tape around to kind of hold it together while it dried. All right, so there it is. It's kind of pretty just like that. It reminds me of the Jiffy Pop popcorn when it heats up. That's what it looks like to me. Anyway, so what you want to have is a bunch of clamps handy. I got these at the Dollar Tree, but just have a bunch of clamps handy because you're going to want to hold the glue together. I'm using the combination of the thick tight glue and what's it called? Hot glue. All right, so I'm painting this a cotton color, and I'm going to just kind of fast forward through this because it's redundant and you all know what to do. So we're going to just paint it and then let it dry. I'm pre-recorded this. It was in a live, so I just edited a live version, so you're seeing me kind of mess around with the comments while we're doing that. But I hope you're all having a good day and finding some inspiration from this. See, this is one of the ones that I spray painted. I did a green for the bottom, brownish color for the middle, and then a off-white for the top, because I wanted to kind of keep it in neutral colors. So you can just paint it any color you want and decorate it any color you want. But I'm just spreading this on. I've got to tell you, spray painting, if you have spray paints, don't go out and buy paint just to do this. Use what you have. But being the crafter I am, I have a lot of paint. And so I even have spray paint this from a couple years ago, and it just stays really well. I'm still using it. But anyway, I'm just getting this all painted up in the cotton. I'm wearing gloves. I've got 2 layers of gloves. I've got one glove and another glove on top so I can peel it off because I was having to hold the pumpkin, and I knew I was going to get a lot of paint on there. So that's why you're seeing what you're seeing. So here we go. So I've got it all painted, and then I'm going to set it aside to dry while we go ahead and work on putting the other 2 together. And you can decorate. You'll see, I'm just kind of using a lot of stuff that I have handy in my craft room. I didn't really go out and buy anything special except for the duck vents tubing. So there I am now gluing the bottom layer together. It's a really pretty green, and I love those colors for fall. And again, I just love them. What can I say? I love them. Anyway, just gluing this together, and then I'm going to use some hot glue to help seal it so it gets a faster stick. And then again, the little clamps, the ones I got from the Dollar Tree, fit really well. And we're just going to clamp that together and set it aside while we do the middle layer. And basically the redundancy, it's already painted. It's already painted and dry. So we're just going to put these layers together. Hope that they stay together while we're building it. But look at that. And even a little bit of the silver is popping through. But again, it's just a really cool look. It doesn't really matter. See, there we go. So this is what we have. It's looking really cute. You can always put some accent colors on it after, once you get it all put together. But those clamps, those Dollar Tree clamps work really well to hold that pumpkin together. I'm just loving it. There we go. So let's just set that aside while it dries. Somebody in my live had said something about, was it a slinky? And I thought, what a good idea. You could use slinkies for that. But the difference is the slinkies they have gaps in it. So you would see spaces in between. These duck hoses, they don't have spaces in them. So it would be a solid pumpkin. But I'm having fun with this. Again, I saw another crafter do this, and I thought, I gotta try this. So today was the day. So this is a kind of a brownish color, the middle layer. It's not quite brown. It's just kind of a golden brownish color, but it's really pretty. So that's the middle pumpkin. So again, I've done all this, a lot of it pre-done, so and I'm fast forwarding, how I do. So now I'm gluing it together. So I'm using the same glues, and that was a challenge. Let me tell you right there. It was a challenge. Trying to do this on a live instead of being able to just kind of slow down with it. I had a little bit of an issue with it sticking. So I've got to try to figure out, a better way to put those down. But if I wasn't doing a live, I would have just sat it there and let it sit and walked away for a while everything dried. But anyway, I digress. So now I'm putting the glue on the top layer, the cotton color, and I'm just loving those together. Now it's hard to really capture that difference in sizes, but that middle one is actually a little bit smaller than the bottom one, and the top one is a little bit smaller. Not a lot of difference in the sizes, very, very slight, smaller as we, progress to the top. Now this is a stick that I got, a branch from my yard, and I'm using that for my stem, and it looks really nice and rustic. It has some moss on it. Now I dried it out before I heated it to kill any bugs that might be inside the stick. That's always something you might want to do. But now I'm just going to decorate it. So what I got I had some ivy, and I know ivy doesn't change colors in the fall, but what I'm doing is trying to give it the fall leaf colors. So I'm just dabbing some orange and some yellow on the ivy, and then we're going to use that to enhance it. So I didn't really buy anything. I had all these things in my craft room. See how that top one's coming off? But I'm going to be sticking I actually had to re-glue these a couple times just to get it to the right placing. So it's not like, voila, it was perfect. It took a little bit of a struggle. But it's best for you to see me struggle than to have you be frustrated when you try to make one. So here we go. I'm just gluing. Once I got the colors I wanted, I put some hot glue at the end, and then I'm going to slide it between the top and the middle pumpkin just to have it, add some floral decoration to it. So I get that in there, and then I put some moss on the top. I did another ivy on the bottom. So we have ivy coming out between the top and the middle, and then the middle and the bottom, we have some ivy coming out that I did in paint. So I put some moss on the top, and I'm just hot gluing that up there to give it like a little rustic, it just came out of the garden look. And then I just embellished with some leaves and I made some tendrils out of some wire, and that's what we have. Now, after I was done with my live, I went ahead and added some more florals to it, and this is what we have. And I think it just came out absolutely so cute. You could do any color you want. I did add a little bit of orange down around the bottom where the wires are, just to give it some more color. And again, this is really hard to see the difference in the sizes, but it came out cute. I hope you like what you saw.